Well, that's definitely not how I wanted my first kill to go down on camera, but welcome to the next episode of BDS Outdoors. Today we're going to cover most of my bow kills and the trials and errors and tribulations and just the process of self-filming that I discovered this year. Come on, it's in my truck. It's in my truck. Slow down. Let Delaney catch up. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Was it back there?
Daddy.
You're not jumping up and down like you were a minute ago. Well, because we had such a super hot October, I got her strung up in the garage, changed clothes, went back outside, and got the kids with me. I was going to show them how to skin a deer out. Had the camera set up on a lawnmower, and what happens next is what changed the season as far as the self-filming game goes for me. You'll see.
Mom, maybe,
Bradley, stay down.
Mom, maybe that's a picture of my dad.
Guys, sit down. Okay.
I'll go.
Well, that happened, but season had to press on. On to next day, October 5th. Back in the same stand, and I was covered up this morning in does. I just couldn't, it was like I couldn't get them to stop coming in. First group came in, was probably 5 or 6 of them. I picked the 2 biggest out. I sent some arrows. First one smoked 20 yards, easy shot. Second one, I pressed the equipment a little bit farther than I probably should have, and I took a hard .2 shot. We'll get back to that one. And a little while later, had another group come in, picked the biggest one out of that. That one was the best shot of the day. Smoke City. She didn't make it. 20 yards, piled up, 10 yards from the truck. Couldn't be any better. But as far as the second and first one go, we'll get back to them in just a second. Good news. I pulled it. Got my broadhead and everything back. So far I'm only down 1 arrow. Oh, the second deer? Yeah, about that. Well, we tracked and tracked and tracked, no blood, for about 3 hours. And like I said, it was a hot October, and as it started to get too hot, I had to make a decision whether to let the 2 in the bed of the truck spoil, to continue to look for the third, or give up on the third one. My wife about had to pry me out of there, but 3 days later, I got this. Not quite the outcome you wanted, but she was still moving. I'm not sure if she made it. I'm not sure if she got eaten by a coyote. I just know that I never saw her again. So, moving to October 17th. Lone doe steps into the field. I let one fly. Here we go again. as you can see, shot was a lot farther back than anybody really want. Real high and back. Not sure if it was that last step she took or what, but looked and looked. No blood, no arrow, no deer. So, fast forward to November 1st, I did something. Oh, no, not this video. That's the next one. On to November 13th, there's snow on the ground. I gotta be in the stand. I begged my wife. She said next morning I could go. Here we go. November 13th, we do it again. So you'll notice I cough as I draw, completely not on purpose. It was about 11 degrees that morning. I inhaled that real nice cool air. Got my lungs feeling some sort of way, but it worked. So I needed one more step. She took that step. I tried it again. It worked. Now my favorite part of this video is coming up. It revolves around the kids. We're all about getting the kids outdoors, all about passing on the traditions and hunting in general, fishing, being outdoors. And I got to share a real special moment with my son and daughter, and then eventually a real special moment. My wife took some great pictures of me and my daughter taking a front shoulder off, and they're coming up. Alright, last one of the season, November 17th. At this point it's been highs, lows, twists, turns, like a roller coaster of a season. Just beat me down, and I've been in the stand, I believe 5 days in a row at this point. I was sitting as long as I could in the morning, jumping out for a quick lunch, and coming back and trying to sit the rest of the day with the rut on. I had one more buck tag I was trying to fill. But I have one good, hard, solid rule when it comes to deer hunting, and that's the smart ones when it comes to doe. They gotta go. So this one steps in the field. She looks me dead in the eyes. She makes that fatal mistake all does try to make. She blows. And if she blows, she goes. Forgot to do an outro, so instead of putting off the video any longer, I'm going to go ahead and do it here at work. In this time of uncertainty, it's really reassuring to know that I can provide food for my family when I need to, and to do it over and over year after year. It's a real great deal of pleasure. As you saw, there was some learning curves, including this one right now, but shortly we'll hopefully be back on track, and it's already time to get stuff in the ground, start working for fall, and we're going to start this process all over again. So we'll see you next time, and till then, be safe.